Yeah.
Because I don't care what you studied. When I was in your grill, you did not say it.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Same shit.
I see it recording.
Shit, fuck it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the MREC and Rip Show. What's going on, Rec? What's going on with you?
Salute, Rip. Everything good, man. I'm just ready to get to it, you know what I mean? Ready to get to everything that's on this landscape and, you know, really shake it up out here. Let's get it.
It's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, as we all know, last week, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels got into this shouting match that damn near came to blows, man. A lot of people, you know, since then have been taking to social media to give their reaction and videos. A lot of people feel like, you know, Anton Daniels, who, again, after all of this, he done did several interviews. He's done been on other people's platforms. I mean, it's been a wild week. You know what I mean? But how did you assess the back and forth between Corey and Anton? Did you feel like Corey somehow, you know what I mean, was selling wolf tickets? I'm starting to see kind of, you know, both people from both sides as far as the fan base is kind of, you know, making it seem as if they both walked away with a win from this situation.
In terms of promo, yeah, they both walked away with a win. But in terms of who Corey Holcomb portrays that he is, it's really not a good look. You know why? Because homie did exactly what he wanted to do on your platform. You know, he showed you up on your own platform and then offered you 5 minutes backstage or outside or whatever, and you didn't take him on that offer. So it looks like you selling wolf tickets. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when you ask them to say, you know, that statement, he didn't say it, but he didn't cower either. You know what I mean? He stood 10 toes down. He ain't moved. You know what I'm saying? From that chair, he looked you eye to eye. You know, and yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When I looked at this footage you about to play, things looked a little different on the Corey side of things. You know, and I did notice Anton doing a press run after last week, heated back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna land my aircraft right there.
I mean, listen, like I said, it's a lot that goes into the situation. As you know, when them cameras is on, you know, people say things, but then, you know, an incident take place on camera where it could be used against you in a court of law. It gets tricky. You know what I mean? Damn the fact that these men are men. You know what I mean? If it's like that, y'all can handle that off camera, but it's a delicate situation, especially when you consider Ari Spears and what happened in the past. So it's, you know, it's a slippery slope. But when it comes to disrespect, you know, you have to respond accordingly. There's no way around it. You know, coming from where we come from, when someone takes it to that point, you know, y'all got to rectify that. But let's listen to Corey respond to some of the people who felt as though, you know, Corey was, you know, copping the plea. He should have put his hands on him. Because me personally, I see the angle of, you know, how many times did Anton have to say it to offend you? But at that moment when he dared him, he didn't say it. You know what I mean? And at that point, it's just like, yo, regardless of what, this shouldn't even be happening. You shouldn't get tricked out of your spot. You know what I mean? Because best believe, if a fight would have happened, you already know a lawsuit would have came right after. So people talk it, but you ain't got to be the one that bears the responsibility of having to deal with what comes with, you know, the aftermath. People got to understand that. It's easy to crash out, but look at the aftermath of what comes with it. You know, this is all entertainment. I'd rather people just say that.
Correct. Yeah, because that's what it's looking like. You know, I mean, for me, I can go off my personal experience with something recent, maybe like the last 7, 8 months, when it was a situation with a certain person from the hip hop community, Aguilar, you know, and it's my first time seeing him, you know, with everything that happened on the live, and he wound up going live on his Instagram, and I told him, I said, yo, that ain't something you really want to do, you know, going on live and lie. And then when I saw him in person months after, you know, it was what it was, and I wasn't trying to do nothing for the live. I cut the live off, and we addressed that like men. You dig what I'm saying? So if you really on that time, you know, you worried about your business or YouTube, you know, giving you a 30-day restriction. If you really about that action, you'd have been like, yo, cut the cameras off and handle your business. And that's all I'm gonna say, because that's what I did.
Right. Well, let's hear Corey respond to, you know, the reaction from those on social media that's been giving their take on this controversy involving Corey and Anton Daniels. Let's check this out.
Man, you built like that. You supposed to fold it up as much as you can in this crazy world. But if somebody is testing your manhood like that, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care how well composed you are. We still animals.
All day.
Don't play with mine, whoever you are. So some people want to say, well, that's all somebody got to do to set you off. I guess. I ain't from that world. Where I'm from, people don't go there with you.
Right. But he had the whole place set up, man. I was like, okay. He, you know, another thing he depended on, which was error and logic, is called false equivalency. He understands how we was raised, the era we was raised in. You know, he really did study. He understands, well, you know, the type of environment we came from. So he knows that people are going to take whatever they see and equate it to something, because they're not going to have enough understanding of what's going on to make an appropriate decision. So he knows that there's going to be some false equivalency. People are going to think this happened and this didn't happen. And he already, it's nothing. Anybody that's thinking, that has a logical mind, knows the play. They laugh at it.
I can't give credit for shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what you studied. When I was in your grill, you did not say it. That's why I told D to move. I'm like, oh, I'm finna bust this one.
He's real shit.
This motherfucker, I'm joking. And I kept getting him out. So I don't care what somebody say. It's the glasses. When you wear glasses, people think you smart. But I think the people that think people that wear glasses are smart are the dumbest people in the world. They put a man on TV, Dr. Fauci. This man had on glasses. Everybody thought he knew what he was talking about, and they did what he said. He gone with the money and everything.
King.
Yeah, King, I'm here.
Listen, man.
A lot of deflecting going on, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know, like I said, you know, I see it from other people's perspective. But in that moment, like I said, the man said it more than several times, you know. Like I said, if it's something that somebody needed to, you know, had to get off their chest, like homie said, we can go in the back. You know what I mean? It didn't happen. And now that didn't transpire, now we got people kind of getting extra with it. Because even Anton, you know, everybody talking like, oh, we could have went there. It's like, yo, you know, this is after the fact. Y'all was in each other's face. It didn't go there. So let's not sell it as such. You get what I'm saying? Now, of course, Corey, listen, man, now he going for the gusto because he's bringing the kids into it. All right.
Damn.
All right. Let's check this out, y'all. Let's check this out right quick. Because now we getting disrespectful, we getting personal. And it looks crazy because it's after the fact. You know what I mean? But let's check out what he had to say about Anton's daughter. This is wild, man.
Said he ain't got no children out of wedlock.
That's Cool
Don't-
Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids. That bitch gonna be buying like you after a while. If you don't know, don't ever brag on no mother what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Nigga. Play the clip with that Marquez wife. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at. Get the clip with his wife. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person when he's angry. He blacks out.
King,
Yeah.
talk to me, man. I mean,
At this point, they gotta shoot the hands.
come on.
You know,
But-
once he disrespected his daughter
Come on.
and said she gonna be buying pussy like you,
Yeah.
yeah, you crossed the line right there. It's like at this point, it ain't nothing else to talk about. I'm be honest. I don't even want to talk no more, and this is not even my situation because I got daughters.
Mm.
So we ain't playing that, you know, and all this aftermath, backbiting, that ain't even live because if you on that time, like you saying it, and this goes beyond Corey, you ain't gonna be doing all this talking. You feel me? And if it didn't bother you like that, you wouldn't even start your show off with it. You wouldn't even do another show with it. Because it's jokers on YouTube that said a couple of things, and I told them niggas I would never address your name. I'ma see you in person. It's on site. And that's the type of approach you gotta take with this. If not, homie really got under your skin and really you playing his game.
Yeah. I mean, like
So-
I said, it's no point of taking it there now because if you were, right, if you was going to do something about it, you would have done it in that moment.
Facts.
Because it wasn't, he said it like 8 to 10 times. Corey had to keep saying, I don't suck D. I don't suck. I
Mhm.
got tired of hearing him saying like, yeah,
Mhm.
we get it. You know what I mean? Why you got to explain yourself? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? At the end of the day, he's trying to agitate you in this moment. You should have did your homework before having him on the platform. Because now you seeing the aftermath, homies on multiple platforms talking crazy, tough, saying that, he's trying to get under your skin, trying to agitate you, trying to tell you, Corey's scared of people on his, and his side of town on the West Coast. I mean, just anything to push those buttons. So what does Corey do in response? You know what I mean? He goes for, below the belt because you never bring your wife and kids into this between you and him.
Yeah.
Now, this is the part where even Corey Holcomb fans, they got to understand. Corey said, homie kissed the ass of white people. And he followed up and said, you suck the D of black people.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all both being disrespectful. Y'all both
Correct.
taking it there. It's just you get to dictate how you being spoken to because it's your platform. But when it comes to men, respect is universal. You can't tell me how I'm supposed to react to disrespect and vice versa.
Correct.
You went low, he went to hell, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now it's getting worse because now you're really trying to take it there when those of us who really know, like you said, in that situation, it wouldn't have been no talk. It'd have been, my man cut the camera.
Exactly.
Now, would have been brilliant had y'all had a little ring set up, put on some gloves, and all of this shit. That shit would have been masterful. Looking like a
Facts.
skit from Martin or something. Like, damn, where they get the ring from? Where they get the glove? And just had it all on camera. Just, shooting with the gloves. I mean, y'all men, it should never get to this point where now y'all talking crazy. Like I said, when I seen Corey stoop this low, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We got to call it like we said. I'm not team, Corey or team Anton. I'm team right, you know what I mean, versus wrong. It's that simple.
I'm on that same side.
You
Listen,
see, Rex
man.
said he got a daughter. So you feel me? Certain people
I got
now.
3 of them.
See, you get triggered because it's like, yo, keep the beef with me. Now you bringing the kids and wife into it. It's like, yo, we got it. We got
pulling up pictures. It get different, man.
Yeah.
It get different, and like I said, for me, it's personal because I have daughters, and I'm trying to take my situation out the situation, but it's hard because I'm in the same space, but also, you know, you get triggered, like you said, you know, and think about it. What was the whole purpose of you doing the interview with homie? If it was going to go to this, you dig what I'm saying? Like, and that's my thing. Like, I'm not trying to be in toxic situations. I'm not trying to put myself where, okay, I'm gonna have to go to blows with homie, depending on how he responds to a question or whatever. Nah, I don't even want to do the interview because I don't even like that type of energy. So I'm trying to understand where was Corey at with it. But then when you look at Anton, where he at with it, it looked like you fell for the bait. This is what he wanted. Still
falling for it.
Yeah.
Still fall, because you allow him to take you to this place where you look crazy on camera. And I don't care what nobody else is going to say, because we got, you know, a bunch of clowns who are going to agitate you on a crash out mission, but they ain't going to be there to have to deal with the consequences of your words and your actions.
Facts.
Because as men, we got to conduct ourselves in a certain way. You're supposed to be stand up. You're supposed to be an OG. Well, act like it. Act like it. Homie's a clown. That's how you viewing the shit, right? You advertising to your fans or your audience that, listen, we men of honor and integrity. And what you just showed right here is not honorable.
I ain't G'd up, homie.
No, it's not. And anybody saying otherwise, y'all clowns. I don't care.
Leave the kids, the wife, all that out of it, especially when it was just your two men face to face. Come on.
That's why you look crazy. You can't talk tough after the fact, because we seen what happened. It took for Yo to say it only but 38 times for you to be like, say it again. You 39? You said it already. Cut it out, man.
Now, you know what happens, not to cut your wisdom, Lord.
You good.
Anybody that had a problem with Corey in the past or in the near future, they looking at you like you Mr. Wolf tickets. You know what I mean? Like that's how that shit go, because you fell for the bait and look how you reacting to the situation. Because in the face of danger, we saw how you responded. Now, we know how this thing goes. It's a situation that happened on the show years prior with Ari Spears, right?
Right.
And who was that with? That was with the homie on the show?
Zoe Williams.
Oh, he not even there no more, right?
Yeah, he got his own show. Shout out to Zoe. Yeah, he got his channel.
Zoe gave a warning
yeah,
and acted on the warning. Now, it might have been repercussions or consequences or whatever, lawsuits or whatever it was. But he let you know, as a man, you say something else again, I'm going to go up in your mouth. Pause. And he did that. So I'm going to land that plane right there.
Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion. All right, available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description. Head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you. All right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, but real quick. Rip going sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jean shorts. Matter of fact, I'm Mary's go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.